Good afternoon. I am Dr.S.Srithar, working as Associate Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. So, I am the course coordinator for the subject Cloud Infrastructure and Services. And today I am going to take you the practical on how to launch the EC2 machine and deploy the application on EC2. So, for this application, first thing I want to launch the EC2 instances. So, the following configuration to be followed. The thing is that I want to specify the machine name and the AMI, instant type, key pair, VPC. So, if you have the VPC as test VPC, you can use it, otherwise you can go for the default VPC, not an issue, and make sure that you have to enable the public IP to be enabled, and the security group as HTTP or HTTPS, and after that you have to follow these Linux commands in the command prompt, EC2 instance command prompt for the deployment. So, the first thing is sudo space su space hyphen. The meaning for this that you want to run your application from the root, that is the first line. So, that is the first line indicates, and the second line indicates it is for OS update, and these the third and fourth command which indicate that you want to install the HTTP server, and for the checking the status of HTTP server we have to use this command, and this fifth one indicates to make a empty directory, move into the empty directory, followed by I want to keep all my resources, I want to get my resources. For that I am using the command wget. So, the resource link is given into this URL, and this is for unzipping. So, usually you will receive the data in the zip file, I want to unzip it, followed by I want to move into the folder. After the unzipping there is a folder created. So, this is the preschool website template is the folder which is available by default in that particular resource. You want to move into the resources, and this step is very important. Why? Because you want to keep all your resources into this folder only, that is /variable /www/html. You want to move all the HTML, CSS, JavaScript files into this folder, and these last two commands indicates you want to enable the HTTPD server. So, now we will go into the practical demonstration of all the things. So, for that you can able to log into your AWS management console, and first we will try to launch the instance. So, go to the service called EC2 and go to the instances. I want to launch a new instance, go to this launch instance, keep the machine name as machine 1 or something or whatever you likes. Now, you have to select the Amazon machine image, browse more AMIs, select the Linux version as the free tier one, select, followed by the instant type as t2.micro. For this exercise purpose keeper is not required, and here under the network setting there are two options. If you have any VPCs exist, you can select your VPCs, otherwise you can go ahead with the default VPC. So, this is a default VPC, no need to give any subnet. Auto assign public IP must be enabled. If it is disabled, go to edit and enable this option. And this under the security group only one SSH traffic is enabled. Now, I want to enable HTTPS as well as the HTTP, enable these two, and the storage is 8 GB. So, no need to give anything under the advanced detail, you can directly launch our instance. So, now view all the instances, refresh the page. Now, the instance is now the status is now pending. It will move into the running state and the 2x2 checks passed. We have to wait for some time. Meantime, I will take the resources. So I want to deploy a static website, so I need to take the website from the online platform. So what I am doing, go to the website called free CSS templates, go to free CSS template, click on the freecss.com and go to this free CSS templates. So I am going to take the website called Kidder. There is something called Kidder. So click on this and you will have the download option, but what I am doing is I am going to take this URL. So I am going to take this URL only. Instead of this, if you have any URL, it's fine to use any URLs. So but I am going to use this URL only. It's okay. So now go to your machine and there you can find the option called connect. Click on this connect and there is an option called EC2 instance connect. Come down where the username is EC2-user and try to connect it. It will navigate it to a place where you can give the commands, the Linux commands. So I will take the command from here. The first command is you want to use the sudo su and hyphen. So the meaning for this command is, the first command is that you want to run all your command from the root. So that is the meaning for this first command and enter. It is directly now move to the root folder. So that's correct. The next command is update, which means that I want to update your operating system. That is the next command. So completed. The third command, to install a HTTPD server. So now server installation also completed. So next one, to check the status of your HTTPD server. Let's see. So now the HTTPD server is inactive. We have to activate this HTTPD server at the last. So now we have to create a empty directory called temp. For that I am using the command mkdir temp. So now there is a directory created with the name temp. So now I want to move into the directory. So cd space temp. Once I move into the directory, so you have to give the command called wget followed by the URL, that is copy the link address, go and right click and paste it, enter. So now all the data, now your file is taken and which is available into the temp folder. Now click on the command as, give the command as ls and see that there is something called kidder.gif file. Now I want to unzip it. For that, unzip followed by kidder.gif and enter. So now all the files were unzipped. Again give the command called ls command. Now you can see something called preschool website template. Copy, this is actually a folder, you want to move into the folder. So cd space preschool website template. So this is so depends on the what resources you have copied, this may be vary. So now again if you try to give the command called ls, it will clearly shows what all the files were available. So the next command is you want to move all your resources to the where/www/html. In this folder you want to move. So what I am doing, keeping this command and enter. Now you can see all the files are moved into this folder. There is a copy of files is moved into the folder. And the last two commands indicate that you want to enable the HTTP server, and the last command to start our HTTP server. So that's it, enter. So all the configurations now we have completed. Now the deployment is successfully done. We will verify with the public IPv4 address, and before that I will show you whether it is successfully launched or not by do a small refresh and see that 2x2 checks passed. Click on that machine take a public v4 address, enter. So now our website is successfully launched in your EC2 instance. So that's it, we have achieved our agenda. So that is, we successfully created our EC2 instance and we have deployed a static website over the EC2. Thank you.